Players Club?
Man.
I'm
Tony crazy.
I
everybody was my friend out here, man. I had friends. We was all friends, and there's nothing wrong with being friends. And I'm sure once I do indulge in my situation more, coming soon, and tell my story, my book, my series, everything, my life, I'm sure people understand it. Friends, we're all friends, and people date, people have good times. And that's just what it was. Like I said, I was on the top of the food chain back then in the source. Like I had millions in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? The late 90s, you know what I'm saying? That towards the late 90s, millions. So, it wasn't too many people getting it like that. And I made some bad investments. I made some wrong moves. Things happened. I got indicted and we lost everything. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So it's just a matter of bouncing back. God sat me down for a minute. He had to humble me, and I respected it and I understood it. And I took my punishment, and, I'm on the way back up, and I don't take nothing for granted. I made some mistakes. I made some amazing accomplishments, and I made some bad moves. But that's what living and learning is about, and I'm just blessed to still be here to talk about it.
That's real, man. Hey, that's a good-ass interview.
You a bad boy. I ain't gonna lie. You a bad boy.
Interview.
You a bad boy.
You tried to hold on. You didn't dropped out that you had.
Nobody got what you got about me. I've never done that. I've been on Mike Tyson. Shout out to Mike. I've done Vlad. I've done everybody. I've done lately. I've been doing a lot of podcasts, and but I just felt like I could do that because again, I'm giving flowers also to her, so it's not like that. But like I said, I have a new person in my life. We plan on coming back to Miami. She's an amazing woman, very smart, intelligent. She's beautiful, and this is gonna be it for me. And you know what I'm saying? I don't. I want to get married before. I've never been married, bro.
Oh, wow.
I want to do it. Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Yeah. We're going to do it. We're going to do it in Miami if I live down here. So you coming. And, man, I envy anybody who's married. I envy those things. I was on Love and Hip Hop, and they see me wilding, They see me, like, put a ring to somebody, take it back. They see me get on a Ferris wheel, get on my knees, and put a big ring on a finger, you know what I'm saying? And then it never happened. And I kind of regret it, you know what I'm saying? And so I want to.
Did you enjoy your time on Love and Hip Hop?
I did. You know what I'm saying? I got shot the time I was on Love. I didn't enjoy that part, but I did, man. It was an experience I look back on now. It's hard. It was hard doing it because when them cameras stop, them problems come because of the shit that's on there. But you got to, people ask me all the time. Two things they ask me: are you and Stevie still cool? And is everything real? And I say this. Me and Sleaze, after that shit happened, we didn't speak for almost a year. And me and Sleaze were brothers before it. And, it put a strain on our relationship for a year, but then we got back together, and that's my brother. We talk every day now. He got Bon from Jocelyn. I got Benzino from Althea. And here we go. You know what I'm saying? Who would ever thought? The stuff that we went through because of them two women, we're not even with them now. But we had like Love and Hip Hop babies, to say. So, it was a hell of an experience, you know what I'm saying? And
did y'all think it was going to be as big as it
nobody did. Nobody did. But let's face it, like, that happened because of Stevie. Shout out to Mona Scott and everybody that, and VH1, but without Stevie coming in and did what he did as far as with the Mimi and Jocelyn situation, they used that as the blueprint for everything moving forward. Nobody, like, guys wasn't doing, reality shows were for women, Basketball Wives, Love and Hip Hop wasn't necessarily about guys. When me and Sleaze got together, we made it about guys, and that's what kind of opened up.
Y'all was characters for sure,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's how we are in real life, man. Like, when he comes to Miami, you hang out with us, you're going to see it. Like, everything you see there is just, when you see me and him, everything was real. It was just super real. That's just how we are.
That's why I gave you your respect today too.
That's my brother. Like,
he gave you your respect.
We are like me. We've been through so much, and we get it. Like, I love Stevie daily, and he loves me.
Hey y'all, I was like, hey, I had my money on Stevie J for the hit list. I said, who got a longer hit list? And Stevie's like, shit, no, bro. He said, that's OG. He got it.
Listen, Sleaze took it to the next level. Like, Sleaze, after Love and Hip Hop, the next level. But I'm older, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? So my time before that, you know what I mean? But, you know what I'm saying? Like, I look at my relationships with women, and I regret some of the things that and who I was and how I was, but you live and you learn, man. And you know what I'm saying? I've learned one thing I have learned is that, man, women have really made their mark, like, what I'm saying, as far as in the hip hop industry. And, I've learned to appreciate them more than just as sexual objects, as over the last years of my life, 20 years, just looking to them, you know what I'm saying, to appreciate them and what they bring to the table with their minds and their skills. I mean, it's just amazing. So, I had to learn, but hey, listen, at least I learned, you know what I mean? And I'm happy I did. I can look at a woman as my equal and not just somebody who just looks beautiful and somebody to sleep with, you know what I'm saying? So, but that's just evolving, you know what I mean?
Benzino's top 3 female artists, rappers.
Ever? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, Kim, um, Roxanne Shante, because she really broke down some doors, and then Coil Ray. All right. I did good.
You better have put your daughter in there, nigga.
I did good.
Nigga, you better have put your daughter in there.
I do good.
Hey.
Love you, Coy.
Yeah, you better. Hey, I was setting him up for that one, Coy. I had to make sure he put. Yeah. I know you. But
like I told you
be
before,
dancing in the house with that shit.
No, I told you anxiety. I listen to it a lot. Let me tell you something. Like, I get emotional when I hear No More Parties. It's an emotional song. I get goosebumps.